once more to the Iowa Chronicles, namely the I'm Not Dead Yet edition. Well, thanks for the first time in in about a month now, I'm finally able to say I have my co-host back. So once again, I'm joined by the Aspie Pessimist, who was for the last month been busy with stuff, so that's why last stream was by myself. And I found it very, very hard to do the usual banter. Solo banter is so hard to do when you're used to doing two-person banter. Right. Those of you who caught last stream will remember, hopefully, where I ended. Namely, I delivered violence onto the people who deserved it, i.e., basically everybody in everybody who was a raider in Nuka World. I've also since got some more of the Creation Club content, including the handmade shotgun, and holy crap, because of all my perks, the standard receiver, that is pretty damn tasty. That on my Institute playthrough, that's how much I was getting with the advanced receiver.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Now, you get given this one. You can find you can find versions on occasion with 3 barrels. In fact, that was how much the triple barrel was doing with the advanced receiver.
Yeah.
I've also picked up, found the unique one of these. Additional bleed. I also picked up the Captain Cosmo and Tunnel Snake packs together because they were on offer at the Fallout 76 launch.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
So I have in fact got both of these. So I get access to some really cool stuff and the best semi-automatic pistols in the game.
Nice. Want to get around to getting the PS4 What?
I've heard a very, very, very mixed things.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullets.
Oh God! I wasn't looking at.
Right.
Yeah.
94 standard. Advanced receiver. 163. What the Christ? Then again, 207. So still not as good. I unfortunately have not got up to 3 or 4 for gunslinger yet. Unfortunate, because the Western revolver is the best pistol in the game. Oh yeah, I do have my backpack. Right. I've mostly been bringing things back and forth across. Like picking up my loot, moving it across, picking up, going back, picking up more loot, moving it across. Oh hey, was check. All of the power armors. Oh yeah, I did loot. You're expecting me not to loot? Because that's the special one. That's the main reason to do Nuka World, aside from the splatter cannon.
Okay.
Right. Standard spacesuit and the Nuka Girl spacesuit. If you recall that one.
Yep.
This is Radio
The bubbleheads.
Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
You have a file.
Where everything has to go. Where all these teddy bears now have to go.
Yeah.
I expect him to have to do this. All of the guns and ammo.
Enough to start a small war.
End a small war. Oh, all the ammo is supposed to go in that one. Lazy me. If it's in there, I'm clearly not using it. To check what I'm actually carrying. 44. Oh yeah, the deliverer. Unless you have Creation Club, best semi-auto in the game. So 10 mils, 308, 50s, shells, 762s. Oh, that's right, my getting way better out of that. Cells, more 44s. In actual fact, put Reba away. I mean, how much carry capacity I've got?
Yeah.
213 pounds. Because of course I put his skull on display. Yep. And why would I not?
At least it's not raining.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom.
You going to?
Nothing to report.
I don't think I've got any rain shells.
Oh well. Baited any traps?
No.
Okay.
I was only getting most of those for the trophy.
Okay. Not looking to stage gladiatorial combat then?
Nah. I've still got a couple to do over in Nuka World. However, locate origin of faint radio signal. That's over there. That's that. I have too many active markers. Right. It's actually over by one of the sewers. To make it a bit quicker, let's check the the Fens Way station. Aha! Over there. To our uplifting. Oh, the joys of fast travel, huh? The waiting is the hardest part. R.I.P. Tom Petty.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Night vision scope. Sneaky, sneaky.
Giant robot banging behind you.
It's still sneaky if nobody sees you.
Yep.
Oh, we're actually right by a raider post. There are raiders, we must introduce them. We must introduce ourselves to them. Oh. Even if you kill it at the start of its howl, the howl will still continue after it dies. It's a scripted sound.
Okay.
You can't cut it off early. The only way to get it to not do it is to kill it before that.
Okay. Sound like a cross between like an elf and a rusty door.
That's one way to describe it, I suppose. There will be lots and lots and lots of ghouls.
Or as we call them, target practice.
Pretty much. They are down here. There's even a unique glowing one where we get the legendary classic 10mm. That's where we get. That's who we get the ultimatum from. I tried to think what damage I'll be doing with that now.
Can't open from this end.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
We haven't encountered the ghouls yet. The only one that saw me was that one. Or the only one that detected me was that one. We actually have to go that way, but there is also loot around here.
For your safety,
Those are
do
useful.
not lean against doors.
Because we can turn them over for the that fusion core.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10
Sweet.
p.m.
Very basic
Nothing to report.
lock,
Keep it
that
tuned
was.
here for updates.
Why is it whenever you're here, I get decent results out of them? Like 9 times out of 10, when I open one by myself, I get like dinner forks and the like. But when you're here, entire bottles of ice cold Nuka-Cola Quantum and similar. Like the Christ, man.
Yeah.
I should have you around when I'm rolling on a gacha.
Yeah.
Yes. Company.
The train will be arriving at this platform in minutes. Please remain clear of the track.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day,
See,
all
well,
across the
that's
Commonwealth.
there. See, like,
Nothing to report.
where do we go?
Stay
That's
safe.
what was actually my reaction the first time I did this. So I didn't actually realise about that. And I'm like, oh. Now we do the super sneaky sneaky. Because ghouls.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's just my proximity sensors malfunction. Very wrong here.
Not very tough. The ghouls are that way.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all
So I
day,
wasn't
all
lying about there
across
being
the
ghouls,
Commonwealth.
just where the ghouls
Nothing to
are.
report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
I mean, you've played Fallout 3, haven't you?
Yeah.
You remember the gang, the Tunnel Snakes?
Uh-huh.
You remember Wally Mack, one of Butch's underlings?
Yeah.
He split off, came to the Commonwealth, started his own branch.
Uh-huh.
This is what happened to them. They got a very, very comic book idea to have happen. You come back out over here. You see the
Yeah.
snack sign. It's not a coot snack.
Yeah.
It's a bad snack. Bad snacks have bad things happen to them.
That's it.
We'll get to the ghouls soon, I promise.
As long as things die, I'm happy.
You bloodthirsty little maniac.
You saw what happened when I went off the rails in the first couple episodes.
First 5 or 6 episodes.
Yeah. Left to my own devices, I
Like,
will...
first 3 quarters of the stream before we managed to bring it back on track in character.
Yeah. I don't
11
even know where
PM
half
out
that
there.
came from.
You being a bloodthirsty
All
little
quiet here.
psychopath.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Come on, try and tell me I'm wrong here.
I'm not going to argue with you. All the evidence points to you being right on this.
There's a lot of evidence. Ah, your looks failed. Again. There's definitely a whole lot of evidence.
Got it.
So much evidence I don't even know where it even begins and ends.
If you're part of a jury watching this after my eventual snap, I didn't do it.
That doesn't prove anything at this point. I could have tried to pacify him. Oh well. Shooting him's much more fun.
Calm down.
Just tell him to calm down, that sometimes works.
Yeah, because I've got the
You're tuned to
do
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
I have to perk for it?
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned
One of the
here
perks
for
I've
updates.
got somewhere around here lets me do it. How many? Wow. No wonder my rifles do a crap ton of damage. Plus 30%. Maxed out my science. Maxed out all my standard crafting perks. 1 rank in bloody mess. Because of course we wanted that. I suppose it's because ghouls sort of count as animals.
Okay.
You get that from Nuka World, the Scav magazines. We found all of those, so the less caps we have, the stronger and tougher we are. Because of course. That one's quite useful.
Yeah.
Because of course. 2, 3, 4, 25% extra critical damage. I believe that was what qualifies for its ass.
Yeah.
I think he broke.
It's gonna take more than some adhesive to fix that.
Are you sure? I mean, I've got 200. I've got over 200 points of adhesive.
Yeah, you try.
Oh wait, it's all back in Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I suggest you refrain from inhaling the tainted air.
It's not a monster, but mostly duct tape.
All day, all
Come on, we've got
across
bloody
the
mess.
Commonwealth.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
All's quiet
Oh yeah,
across the Commonwealth.
first classic 10
Stay
mil.
safe out there.
And Tunnel Snake's outfit.
Too bad you can't bloody mess with you can kill him yourself.
Yeah.
Oh. At least you can take their heads.
Corn would be pleased, wouldn't he?
Too bad you can't like put the heads in the inventory and take them and stack them up somewhere.
Any longer.
Skulls for the Skull Throne!
If that was possible, I would do it.
There's probably a mod somewhere.
Hopefully.
Goddamn psycho. This is the kind of banter you've missed while you've been away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because all of the banter.
Night here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
You can't mod the Tunnel Snake's outfit though. It's just standard clothing. Oops.
Ow.
Clipped in on top of us. Yep. Did you hear about that one glitch about the during the Fallout 76 demo that actually erased the entire demo from one guy's hard drive?
Oh, I've heard about that.
Oh look, more Wonder Glue. I'm pretty sure you can super glue that back together.
Make sure you don't get mixed up. Wakes up with Frankenstein zombie type things, hands, feet, keeper hands, all that.
This is
But that's the
Radio
fun part.
Yeah.
Nothing to report online. Stay tuned for updates.
Entry deleted. Error data missing. First week of joining up the Tunnel Snakes. This is freaking awesome. We can do whatever the hell we want and ain't nobody gonna stop us. Wally Mac found me. He's the top dog. Said he walked all the way from DC to start this gang up. Some of the other guys think that's a load of crap, but I believe him. Take one look at him and you can tell he's seen some shit. Tunnel snakes rule. Superpowers. Took up shop in the Boston subway. Party 24/7 down here. One of the cars had a ton of radioactive waste. I told Wally it might be a bad idea to touch those, but he thinks that keeping them around will give us superpowers and make us all stone cold badasses. He's so freaking smart. I hope I get super strength and maybe X-ray vision.
Oh god.
I heard they wanted a comic book. They did comic book stuff.
Yeah.
Ran into Gunners. Well, they found a sweet pistol on him. Maybe we can trade something good for it. Now it's starting to come down with radiation sickness. That way. This actually sort of links up with it as well. %33% hit chance, my ass. Would that be the Radroach's ass? Well, looks means probably its face. Given direction of given its orientation. Did we just assume that that Radroach's sexual preference? Tumblr is triggered.
Oh god.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m.
It's not actually as bad as everyone was going out claiming.
Keep tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
It's not actually been deleting the adult content, it's just hiding it.
Hiding it in a really tight-ass way as well from what I know.
Yeah. The thing is, even if you're over 18, you can't get past the safe media thing. Well, it's annoying because I can't get onto two of the blogs that I follow.
You're tuned to Radio
Yeah, that's
Freedom.
how you find it.
Oh, cool.
Like I said, you find it with
All
the
quiet. Stay tuned for
the
Minutemen
muzzle
alerts.
brake, standard receiver. That's the only barrel it has. Survivor's grip, quick eject mag, and glow sights.
Okay.
And for those who are wondering why this gun is so awesome, it's also got a custom skin. It's a classic 10mm with a custom skin. No other gun has it. It does 50 additional points of radiation. I mean, just look at it. It's got a friggin' radiation symbol on the back. Try and get sit standard. It's got an awesome inscription as well. We went over this a little while ago. Be not afraid of any beast, no matter what the size. When danger threatens, wield me, and I shall see to its demise. And on the other side, a bullet is worth 1,000 threats, and I have 12. 16 or so if you use the large mag.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually got details stamped on the slot on the ejection port. 10mm auto NM74B9503 1145-937. That is the best semi-automatic pistol in the game. I do mean the best.
Yeah. Nuclear material.
Yes.
Well, yeah. What do you expect me to take from him? Don't answer that.
I'm trying to think of the worst possible response I could give.
His shriveled, irradiated penis.
Something like that.
There is still something out here to kill.
That's good.
Oh yes, over there. There's still more things to shoot.
Stop right there.
Success. And I shoot his arm off anyway.
This is Radio Freedom.
Why?
Broadcasting all
Because
day,
I
all
can.
across the Commonwealth. All quiet. Is how we
Stop right there.
say about
Implies. Shoots anyway. America.
He's a ghoul. He does not deserve freedoms.
This is true.
Well, he's a feral ghoul specifically.
Yeah.
If he wasn't a feral ghoul, he would deserve freedoms.
Yeah, he can be reasoned with.
Yeah, but ferals you can't reason with.
What he can do is put them down.
Like a rabid animal.
Yeah. Then take them back to their own place.
Why would I want an army that I can't
I
control?
suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Set them on the enemy and just laugh from a high position.
I have a giant ass bear for that.
This is true. Right into battle.
If only there was a mod that lets you do that.
Oh, someone's got to get on that.
We really need a mod that lets us ride a goddamn Yaogwai into battle.
Yeah.
Hell, Team Yaogwai is an actual companion. Come on, Internet. You know what we want.
nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
3 partially depleted fusion cores.
Oh.
Sorry, no, 5. The downside is all of that radiation. Oh wow. There's also plasma ammo and stimpaks over here. Plasma shotgun. This is the scatter gun. Now we need to move before we get any sicker and die.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
This leads us round to here. Let's get some double experience going. Let's pick the expert lock,
Sweet.
then hack the novice terminal. Right.
Sweet.
Ha! Just all of this loot. All this crap that nobody else wants. I mean, come
Tuned
on.
to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
You think somebody would want this before we got here? But nope. It's our loot. Means we actually missed some loot. We must rectify this immediately. There was loot that we missed. We do not miss loot. When we miss loot, things that need to die don't die. Or things that help us kill things better do not get found.
Yeah.
3 a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Yeah,
You're
I
listening
mean,
from a
we might
safe
need
place.
those medical
All
supplies we
quiet
just
here.
looted.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Well, yeah, this was their base.
Just a little mod that just renames the Tunnel Snacks.
But they are not coot snacks, therefore they are not snacks.
Mm-hmm.
They do not get booped on the snoot.
Well, a 45 maybe.
That's not really booping now, is it?
Yeah, it's more.
Blasting.
Yeah, that's boot, more boom.
Now let us
You're
return
tuned
with our haul
Radio
to
Freedom,
Sanctuary
Voice of the Minutemen.
and, you know, decontaminate.
Break the hand off a mannequin, put it in a junk jet, long range boop.
Only if the finger was extended.
Oh yeah, do that.
Otherwise, it's talk to the hand. Badunk. Now, if we had the flaming attachment to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really Gould. And look, we've still got £35 of allowance. Right, I believe you know how to work the decon. The decontamination arch.
Yep.
Point at it, press go. I'll be back down in a moment.
Lips are all effed up because
I'll be back in a moment, folks.
A.m. here at Radio Freedom, Voice of the Minutemen. Coming to report.
Why can't we use...
Storage purposes. We only picked up 3 of those. And you need to unfavorite that. Storing stuff for selling over that. Right. Yep, we do put the explosives in here, so we don't have a separate one on this save.
Gets out of bed too quickly, falls over, bumps into the drawers full of ammo, just sets off a nuke bigger than the fucking Star Bomber.
I don't think we've quite got... That's how you pronounce it, but I don't think we've quite got that much nuclear material.
Yet.
Yes, yet.
It's only a matter of time.
It's Fallout, of course it's only a matter of time. Everything is only a matter of time in this game. either by mods or just by each playthrough.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I'm putting the deliverer away. If you look at the damage on there, 54. We're doing almost all of that. In fact, we know we're doing more than that because, you know, all my perks. Just in radiation damage. Coast Guard hat. I believe we'll have the military cap and
You're tuned to
fatigues.
Radio Freedom.
Oh, good. That was just that one.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Military cap, military fatigues. Should have the welding ones as well. Oh yeah, just all of the a copy of each gang's stuff. Oh yeah, all of my other for sale stuff is over here. Right.
What's going on?
Rid of that. Advance receive 61 damage. That's now much more, several points more than the deliverer. But you only get the long barrel. Why would I choose an inferior grip?
Yeah.
Huh. 70. Oh, 70, yeah. So. There.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
There.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
We now have sneaky.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here.
And it's got a recon scope on it as well.
Minute alerts.
Because of course it does. I actually had to find one with, I think this comes with the cutlass blade.
What's going on?
Got a bit to sell. Oops, wrong button. Oh well.
Is that like unique knife for what, the throat slitter?
Yep.
Is there a perk or ability that lets you sneak up on someone and slit their throat?
Why can't
Technically,
we
yes.
Excellent, I need to do that.
It's the Mr. Sandman perk.
Okay.
So I said technically. Right. What Pip-Boy colour should I go with? The tan that I've already got. Standard,
You're tuned to
blue,
Radio
chrome,
Freedom,
green,
the voice of the
onyx,
Minutemen.
so you know it
It's 12 noon.
sort of fits my gear a little better.
Nothing to report.
Orange,
Stay safe,
patriotic, pink, purple, red, white or yellow. Now bearing in mind this is Iowa, because all of the freedoms. See?
That's exactly what I expected, to be honest.
Really?
No, maybe it'd be gold stars, but other than
Oh,
that.
red, white and blue.
Yeah, true.
Wow, we were carrying 130 pounds of crap. Now go and drop off the plasma scatter gun. Make sure still carry. Unless we dropped it off. Unless we dropped off every copy of the Tunnel Snakes thing on the, which would be rather annoying. Because of course. Let's be fair. It actually looks cool.
Yeah.
Angry Snake. Mutant rattlesnake. See that? There's the rattle.
Okay.
Speaking of mutant life forms, though,
Yep.
we really, I'm really hyped for May next year.
Okay.
Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters.
Oh yeah. That should be good.
Even if it turns out to be utter
You're
shit,
tuned to
I am still
Radio
going to go
Freedom,
watch it.
Voice
Yeah,
of the
it's
Minutemen.
Yeah,
Nothing to
I'm a
report at
subscriber to the
moment.
trope,
Stay tuned for
just
updates.
here for Godzilla. Oh, that's why. I remember why I didn't have my go upper floor button. Because of course I've got a fucking artillery gun up here. Oh yeah, I was building a housing for a generator for to make sure my power system didn't get taken out again.
Databanks are continuing
All
to
the things I have to do.
vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
I still remember when we came back, power had been taken out by raiders or whatever. It was just everything. Death claws. Yeah.
Deathclaw, Yao Guai. This was before we built the beta wave tuner.
Yeah. Come back to absolute bloodshed. I expected some power armor as well.
Yep.
It took like a week to work out who actually did it because we couldn't get into the inventory because of the quest.
Yep.
Try and find the moment on my.
It's 1 p.m.
Try and find the moment on
This is
YouTube
Radio
when you
Freedom,
finally found out
Voice
that
of
it
the
was him
Minutemen.
that took it.
Nothing
And that's
to
why you
report.
spent several
Keep it tuned here
streams in
for
the
Minutemen
stocks.
alerts.
Yeah.
Now we're actually proper sunlight on this thing. Okay. Off to Lexington. It was actually better. It would have been better if we'd gone to the super duper marts by past travel instead. Oh well.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Daylight. So totally not an RPK SVD cross.
Totally not.
An RPK drum and receiver SVD stock, scope. Not even that. Mini nuke. Because raiders. Well, it sounds a thing. It's something big and nasty out there as well. Boomstick.
Yep. Time for some loot.
Ah.
Oh, it's one of them. Yeah.
Of course, he's going to be one who survives.
And
He missed. Just side step. I think all the loot he's carrying. You get the feeling you fucked over a Deathclaw?
yeah.
If only we could trap one of them.
What, behemoth?
Yeah.
I want to see that.
You want to see it, but at the same time you don't.
I want to see it just go up against everything in a pit and just obliterate them.
This is Radio Freedom. Broadcasting
10 to 1
all
watch
day,
tech wins.
all across the
Oh
Commonwealth.
yeah, obviously
All quiet.
he's like the grand champion.
tuned
You have
for
to get
Minute
through everything
Men
else first.
Without without healing or resting between rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's a fucking survival gladiator pit.
Someone just picked up a death claw.
How dare he smack me in the back?
Damn it.
I know. How rude.
You should bloody mess him.
With one of my 10 mil rounds.
Yeah. Don't do it again. That's a warning.
This is Radio Freedom.
Yes, that is a warning shot.
Nothing to
The
report.
rest of them are just
Stay
gonna
safe
fall.
out there. Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
I know it's like its own thing in this game, but whenever I hear a railway rifle go off, I can't help but think about wielding one while yelling, "All aboard the pain train, motherfucker."
Why am I not surprised?
Because all I think about is just funny ways to kill people.
Come on, I dare you.
Clearly.
That's it for now. They're gone.
You think they're dead?
Probably.
There's a chance.
You turn up.
Ragdoll back.
Sneak attack 2 times damage.
Yeah.
Took out most of his health bar,
Found yourself.
even with power armor. This is why you don't fuck with Iowa.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. All quiet. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
That sounded like it hurt. Still amuses me, I've sneaked up behind raiders with this. Revan. And they haven't heard me, and I've just rammed into them. If you can't hear a revving chainsaw, you deserve to get shanked. Do you want to go that way? Because the shipment is actually by the super duper mart. Oh hey, that will replace the 2 grenades I threw. Also, it looks like a lot of things broke. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything.
Just standing there. Like, were there any eyewitnesses? Puts the hand up. Anyone else? Anyone else? Pointing the gun more intensely.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen
This wasn't here
alerts.
last time, was it? Yep. Read the Hubris Delivery holotape. There it is. Investigate Hubris TV Studios. Dun dun dun. I don't know why I did it like that. I just did.
Yeah. Dramatic chipmunk.
And it's all the way over here. On the other side of Boston. However, we have picked up loot. And we are going to drop off loot.
I am deliberately avoiding making a really terrible pun repeatedly.
You avoiding making a pun?
Yeah, because it's one I've made before and got a particularly bad response from. All this loot, not a single banjo.
Besides, this isn't Skyrim.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
Do not want to
Stay safe
take
out
all. That would be a pain. No teddy bear. Forgot. No, but because of Swan, we're defavorited that.
there. 11 p.m. out there. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Set it, and then unset it. That should get rid of the passive marker in the system. Metal one that we can drop off. We are slightly irradiated because of that ghoul. How dare he? We picked up some booze and drugs. I'm going to get a good little bit of experience. all this stuff we've got to cook up.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all
Besides,
day, all across
you
the
should know
Commonwealth.
full well why I'm not
Nothing to
storing the
report.
explosives
Keep it
in
tuned
with the
here for
bullets.
updates.
Yeah.
That's just asking for trouble.
It's like having a wooden door full of nuclear weapons.
What's going on?
They're in a cabinet with the guns.
Okay, that's definitely not going to cause any sort of problem.
In the middle of Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Have you seen the amount of turrets I've got? Have you seen my goddamn bear? Who the fuck is going to pick a fight in the middle of Sanctuary and try and steal from my weapons closet?
Are you questioning the stupidity of raiders?
They come by the front door. And the side door, which is why I happen to have turrets along the side as well. So of course I've got to have the US flag on there entirely.
Yeah. Big things in this life are constant. Life, death, and stupidity of raiders.
Yeah, like I said, they'll come by the front door. Or the side door. Not the middle, not just appear in the middle of Sanctuary.
Yeah, despite the fact they
You're
can see
tuned
it
to Radio
heavily
Freedom,
guarded,
voice of the Minutemen.
Yep.
they'll just
All
show
quiet,
off their
which is
fucking
how we like
pipe
it.
pistols
Stay
and assault
safe out
rifles
there,
and
people.
shotguns or whatever. Very little if any armor, and just think, yeah,
Yeah.
we can do this.
We can totally intimidate these guys into giving us all their loot.
Even if by some miracle they get past the guns, watch tech.
Yep. And there are two robots.
Yeah.
And there are traps over there. There are plenty of turrets, and there are several people armed with guns. We really need to get the Sentinel system. Just set some power armor to guard the place. Of course, the Hubris TV station, however, is not a named location.
Okay.
Still love that design.
Yeah. I want one.
It's very Chaos Marine-y as well.
Yeah. If I was really good
It's
at building
8 a.m.
stuff, I might like.
Someone to report. Stay safe.
You hit like a rad rope, and I'm just causing him to bleed everywhere. Come on, he's using a super sledge. Yes, yes it is. That's why it was hurting so much.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
The floor does more damage for each
Yes.
successive shot.
I needed the one. I took his arm off with it. Only got 60% chance.
See anything?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Some of the weapons these guys were carrying, I'm just insulted by.
Minutemen alerts.
It's like that skirmisher was carrying a board. I know.
Just,
Iowa has standards, man.
yeah.
If you're going to shoot at her, use something that's actually going to do something. Like the butcher and his assault rifle. That was actually doing things.
Fucking piece of wood can nail it.
I know, that's just insulting.
9 a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
My apologies.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Lost, not forgotten.
If I only had the BFG, that would have taken the pair of them out.
Time to end this. Time for your charge. Threat after all. They're out there waiting.
A security batter.
Just. They're wearing,
Standards, man.
she's wearing like no armour. Whoa, I don't know, even. Holding essentially
You're
a
tuned
stick.
to Radio Freedom.
See someone wearing full power armour.
I'm not in power armor. I'm on foot.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Still, holding that gun with a robot backup and just thinks, yeah,
I can
do
totally
this.
do this. Points for bravery at least.
True.
But that's about it. I'm just insulted.
I know education's not exactly in high demand in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, but still.
I know.
I just don't get their heads put on spikes.
That's just tasteless.
Yeah.
I have standards, man. My decor is tasteful. Why do what everybody else does and put heads on spikes when I can put other things on spikes? Or not bother putting things on spikes and just horribly murder them. And then hang their corpses up by their own entrails.
So, heads on spikes, no. Corpses hanging by their own guts from the trees, yes.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You see people, you see so many raiders
This is Radio
hanging
Freedom,
people's heads on
broadcasting
spot, or
all
putting
day,
people's heads
all
on
across
spikes.
the Commonwealth.
You very rarely see them
Nothing to
hanging a
report.
corpse,
Stay safe out
especially
there.
not one by their own guts. Then again, that would also be kind of anti-Iowa because that's, not freedoms.
They had their chance.
They are rejecting freedom.
Exactly.
Well, I can't fault the logic, but it does seem very raidery as opposed to Iowa, and Iowa-esque.
Nice.
I can't see it as sending a message, accept freedom or this is what awaits you.
There was 14 missiles in that. That sounded painful. Of course she jumps down there. God damn it, Ada. Now I just need to find a safe way down. Because unlike Ada, I take fall damage. Come on, I'm flesh and blood here. I'm not in my power armor. This could go horribly, horribly wrong.
Saves first and does it anyway.
Well, yeah. So it can go horribly, horribly wrong. Because a fall from this height, even at my level, will probably kill me. And I can get lucky and land on... Ooh. Will still probably hurt. Only just.
Or the trick back in New Vegas where you basically jump up the end save just before you hit the ground. Reload the save and don't do fall damage.
Huh.
Or does that work for you?
Probably not.
They might have hacked it, I thought.
Considering if I'm wearing power armor, I don't take fall damage. But no, sort of similar engine.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we
At least
like
he had a decent gun.
safe out
I didn't do it.
report. Stay safe out
No, I love my grenade over here.
Get his gun, he doesn't get his guts.
Remember, that's not very Iowa-y.
Don't worry, I'm not...
Bringing up the buckets.
I was gonna say... Yeah, I'm not gonna bring up the bucket.
You love that goddamn bucket.
Yeah, as I said, when I get my hands on Fallout 4, expect the bucket.
But how can you expect the bucket if you don't expect... You don't expect anyone else?
Falls to pieces.
Bloody mess. It is very literal.
Yeah. Yes. Just yes to that.
Let's take it out.
Halloween mod. Don't actually put his head off, hollow out like jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Any idea where they went?
Somewhere over there.
Made a big mistake, rookie.
This guy clearly does not know who I am. I'm right on the cusp of leveling up. He shouldn't have pissed me off. I'm so close to leveling up and he looks like just enough experience. Curses is all the way up there. I'd have to go through there. He gets to live for 5 more minutes.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out
Shit. Lost.
Oh, there he is. I see him. height over him.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's all quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
So that isn't working. Ha! All that effort. And there's an off-ramp here.
Oh well.
All those grenades, man. Shouldn't have pissed me off. It's only a flat helmet. I said he shouldn't have pissed me off.
Exactly.
Another 20% damage on the ultimatum.
He's lucky this isn't a different timeline.
He still needs to be taught not to be a raider. Oh, look at actually what you get from the heavy raider arms. You just bolt a piece of metal on top of it as a wrist blade. He at least had a decent gun. There we go.
That should serve as a good warning.
It took some time to deliver it though.
Yep.
But I think he's learned his lesson.
Yeah.
It's not okay to be a raider. Not in Iowa country.
I thought it was a state.
This entire country is Iowa country.
Yeah, it will be.
In the name of freedoms, I am going to free the shit out of you. Come on, we're only just outside a radiation storm. You can hear it.
Love that.
I killed him so hard he exploded to death. Super mutants die when they're killed. Okay, who let Ishiro Emiya in? Now we just entered the storm.
There's a bunch of like food left over from before the war. It's like 200-year-old Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't get any microwave food, do you?
Nope.
How would you cook it though? Chain up a glowing one just out of reach. You don't microwave.
Technically, there are some of the stuff you can pick up is microwavable, but
Voice of the
you know.
Minutemen. All's quiet. Stay safe out there.
I do not have time for his ghoulish bullshit. high-level super mutant of a ball. I am insulted. And he's assaulted. Beat you to it. I one-shotted him, and it still continued. The AI is programmed to have that howl continue, even if it's killed. In the back. Well, the back of the legs. No, technically still at the back. Shot it there. Base of the spine.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
A thought you'd care to share, or just stuff? Plus you missed your chance.
What? I hear something.
If he hadn't turned to face me, would have gone back to hidden. I heard something explode. Oh, his arm.
Ah, he just lost his arm.
So I shot him as he died. So I shot him as he died. God damn it, it's still putting the friggin' every time.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Doors over there. However, I am picking up looted ammo. Because why would I not?
Oh yeah.
It's bullets I can stick into super mutants.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting
That's all of them
all across the Commonwealth.
For now. Because all of the loot.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Careful, because sometimes bottle cap mines spawn on the floor in here. We need to go in there. And sometimes when they spawn, you just come out of there so you're right on top of one.
This is Radio Freedom,
Right,
broadcasting
you come out
all day,
here.
all across the Commonwealth.
You hear it going beep,
Nothing to report.
but just
Stay
before
tuned
your
here for
screen
updates.
turns to normal so you can do things, explodes. Oh, we're rolling in the pre-war dollar. That hurt. Right before I clicked it. Who puts a broom in an ice cooler? I mean, seriously. Oh wait, Fallout. Logic. Same sentence.
It's 3 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Remember us occasionally finding references to Captain Cosmo comics and the like. They did a TV show of it.
Okay.
Find the cosmic cannon, find the space suit, find the power armor. They don't tell you there's two suits. The guy who played Captain Cosmo, as you can tell, very much a sexist pig.
This is
A
Radio
demonstration weapon from the USSA, which is the United States
All
Space
quiet,
Agency.
which is how we like it.
The guys behind
Stay
the
safe out there,
ArcJet,
people.
the ArcJet program thing. Turns out the demo weapon was live fire. And somebody got hurt. Oh dear. Oop.
Other side's chained up.
It's the exit. There are ghouls in here. All of the cast and crew. Oh yeah, my upped one of these is now 105 damage, which is best receiver. 88 just at stock. 72 with 75 radiation. Jangles the Moon Monkey was the sidekick. It transpires. We got a bigger dressing room. So Captain Cosmo was actually pretty pissed off. How dare they make me waste 7 bullets? Whack its head off. As you do. Nothing behind here. Oh look,
This
weapons
is
workbench.
Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all
Break the
across
useless
the
crap
Commonwealth.
down.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Bear in mind, we've got the standard receiver on there. All up to 154 at the moment off of the advanced receiver if I max out Gunslinger, which will then further increase the damage. Because Gunslinger. And this is the second most powerful receiver goes up to 123. So all in, at the moment, the ultimatum, all of its damage taking into account, does more than my modified and upgraded revolver.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
It's pretty cool when you think about it.
Yep. I think if it's likely to file like tag files to 3D print like a 10mm pistol or some other Fallout weapon.
Probably.
Like fully functional. Not obviously you could buy a live ammo, that'd be possible, but yeah, have the trigger and the slide and all that work, you know.
Props.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Assuming I can find them, I might want to get the death guns going. Saw it online too.
Tokarev.
Yeah.
Relatively useful. Not got the damage on it though. He's the one who got injured on set. They dragged him in here out of the way, but then the bombs fell.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Onto the alert
All's
that
quiet
shit
across the
bombs have
Commonwealth.
fallen.
Stay safe out there.
Excellent.
The rifle, the cryo barrel. I picked up the other two barrels whilst I was investigating over here. Entirely barred. You literally cannot open the door. Yeah.
Another one that hit. That presumably was that.
We don't know.
Okay, there's no like evidence where it got hit up the arm or something.
Yeah.
Got the cold shoulder.
The cryo barrel fires a stream of freezing mist. The laser barrel is the most powerful individual one.
Yeah.
Well, it's more powerful, but it's got a slower fire rate, medium range, reasonably accurate. Basically, makes it a funky laser rifle.
Cool.
Sonic pulse barrel fires an energy wave that pushes back enemies. It's the slowest firing, it's got the longest range, and it's slightly more accurate.
This is
Standard
Radio
grip
Freedom.
as a pistol.
It's 5 p.m.
Full stock.
All
Full
quiet
stock
here.
wooden.
Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Standard capacitor. All up to overcharge. 92 damage. Standard sights. Or a reflex sight. USSA paint. ArcJet Systems paint. Chrome, which actually looks more darkened than chrome through most of it. Enclave paint. Hot Rod Shark paint. Minutemen paint. Railroad paint. Repcon paint.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
An angry gun.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the
Nothing
mouth
to
on it.
report at the moment.
Yeah, but it's
Stay
got
tuned for
eyes.
updates.
My gun is staring at you.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I've got enough fusion cells to play around with this. Now we need to proceed this way.
Sentient gun.
What?
I think it was a sentient gun.
Oh, like the K9 gun from Old World Blues.
Yeah, like that.
The K9000/Fido. And you can also put a power loader into a gun in a particular quest in Borderlands 2. Or you can put it into a shield. It's your choice.
So I'm thinking somewhere between that gun and that kind of level.
Is there a reason that
Yeah,
there's
because
a
it's actually that level in Borderlands 2 as well.
Okay, I've not played Borderlands 8,
I haven't gone all the way through number 1 yet. I've gone through 2 as Gage.
Yeah.
It's like, but I've got the 2 disc set down there. I'm like, okay, I've got. It's like, okay, DLC costs me this much to buy Gage. I'm buying Gage.
Keep it tuned here for updates.
Quite literally, as soon as before I even finished properly loading the thing up, I bought Gage to play as. Why would I not? She's fucking hilarious and awesome.
Yep. And
she breaks the 4th wall. You know her anarchy skill. Oh. You know, it caps at 150 unless you buy the upgrade to it. More above 100, the higher above 150 stats you go, the more 4th wall breaking she gets. To the point where she calls you out on being unable to hit things. Like, player, what the hell are you doing? When I hit something, you're gonna feel it. I don't remember how to reload. Various things like that. Yeah, and she gets more and more drunk with power as you go through as well. So it actually makes sense as well on a meta level. Wait, just read the first paragraph. Like I said, he's pissed off that the monkey has a bigger dressing room than he does. Because he's the star, the monkey is only the sidekick. Therefore, the star should have the bigger room. I like this gun.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
I'm literally firing a bolt of sound.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Why is the rum gone?
Hell yeah.
There's actually 2 spacesuits. One up here, one further down. And there are 2 power armor. If I had a companion with me who could wear power armor, I could loot both pieces at the same time. Then use the ID card to open that door. Because you got the card reader there.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe.
But we've been in here effectively
Stay safe,
an entire day. So we've just had the same it's getting dark notice. More whiskey and rum. Who needs this much booze? Apparently these guys.
For the benefit of the audience, I raised my hand for that question.
So not only are you a gleeful psychopath, you're an alcoholic as well.
I could definitely see that happening.
This is the part where you're supposed to deny having a drinking problem. And you drink, you fall over. See? No problem. Yeah. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to press that one twice.
There we go.
Override studio door lock.
7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. All
Like a
quiet,
particularly
which
annoying
is how
enemy.
we like it.
Earlier in your
Stay
game.
safe out there.
While of course sitting on a skull throne.
Korn will be pissed that you're stealing his tail.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Well, I didn't even hit him.
Yeah.
Took his fucking leg off. This gun is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Why have I not used this before? This is the set. The power armor is over there. The other set is up there. These are the dressing rooms over there.
Is there a feral gold monk?
No.
Damn.
There is, however, a feral ghoul of Captain Cosmos.
Hmm.
Glowing radroach punches it in the face. There's a lot of nuclear material out here.
Yeah, I know it did quite a lot.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
There's the power armor. It even comes with a jetpack attached.
Oh.
Jangles! Jangles the moon monkey. Up on the sides of his dressing room.
Yeah.
Apparently the monkey pitches a fit if he can't have his jungle gym. Hmm. 50's logic in understanding space.
Yeah.
Prop pieces. The prop pieces of the armor. The legendary. Raging switchblade.
You stab them with it, they get angry.
Basically.
Yeah, most knives work that way. You stab someone, they tend to get angry.
Unless you stab them in the face.
Yeah. And they just start bleeding and screaming a lot.
Yeah, but in this case it causes the target to frenzy, so they'll attack their allies as well as as you.
That's useful.
Yeah. Only if there's several enemies together. Otherwise it's just nah.
When you can throw it.
And look at the size of his dressing room.
Yeah.
You can quite easily make enough space to do a calisthenics routine here. Wait, there's
Perfect.
the other spacesuit.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the
And
voice
yes, it
of
randomly
the Minutemen.
makes
Nothing to report
makes
at the
these fall
moment.
over.
Stay tuned for updates.
You can't loot the suitcase.
You're tuned to
Because
Radio
me.
Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Rod, we've talked about this twice already. You know Jangles is happy when he has his jungle gym nearby. I know you're the star of the show, but everybody really loves the monkey. The Captain Cosmos playset start to outsell the Jangles toys, we can talk again. Basically, he was getting pissed off at his treatment. He was like trying to get into theatre, but nobody's like, but his agent's like, but nobody's considering hiring you. Just tough it out. Suck it up, bitch. Stella Skyfire, obviously the female companion. Obviously I wasn't going to fire it when I hadn't picked up the teddy bear.
Yeah.
It could have gone flying somewhere and gotten cut through a wall. Or worse. Heating mod for the Power Fist. Yes, apparently this woman was also a drinker. And a drug user. 50s values, man.
Yeah, she had to put up with him, so...
This is true. But apparently this was even before the show. Oh, that kneecapped him. Just, you know, take his legs off. He's definitely not going to be walking anywhere. Oh, some duct tape.
Got it.
This is the most expensive room in here. Throw him across the room.
Radio Freedom.
Powering up.
All stay safe out there.
How much rads we're fucking taking just by being in here.
Leave your microwave food in there, close the door for a minute, come back, looks good.
Probably be a melted pile of goo. Could have heated that much. Well, we take some Radex. Basically, that's all. They got locked in here. That would have opened the door.
Yeah, I had an idea for a method to kill someone in the game, but that takes a bit.
It's
A bit
9
roundabout.
p.m.
No, a bit.
Blasé.
No,
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for
Ghost.
updates.
I can't remember the right word. Basically, the idea is get a room like glass, like that kind of door there, glass window. Fill it full of the most heavily irradiated stuff you can get your hands on, and lock your enemies in there and watch them melt.
It's less than melt, more they just die of radiation poisoning.
Get to it.
Yeah, that very time consuming, but Outside Extra actually did that. Yeah, with one of their Fallout experiments, they actually tested what if you could do it, and they did it at the drive-through. You know, they didn't get rid of the irradiated barrels of oils from the water. Built a dead end, moved a settler in there, and proceeded to quite literally
You're tuned
just
to Radio Freedom,
trap
voice
them in
of the
there
Minute
with a
Man.
grate. And
All
waited for them
quiet
to, and just watched to see if the
tuned for
settler would
Minute
die of
Man alerts.
radiation poisoning.
Okay. Is that?
Yes.
So the method works.
Yes.
Excellent.
That suit should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Oh yes, we are now over encumbered. Oh yeah, using a jump pack uses AP as well. How over encumbered we are.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for
You're
updates.
massively weighed down in this like suit of power armor, and then you get out, it's like, oh, I know.
Basically. Isn't until we finish the quest where the other spacesuit gets deposited actually into our inventory.
Do you think you've got enough stim packs?
No? Why do you ask?
Yeah, no question. No reason.
Because then we leave, we come back to the general vicinity, come back here, and we take the actual one. The one that we're supposed to have taken.
This is Radio Freedom. All day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it.
Well, now he isn't.
Hey, rapid, I don't even know what the word is to describe that action.
Just outright ragdolling them.
Yeah, that's the one.
At least it's a quicker way back. Who does the smug face better? Ilya, Kuro, Rin, Erelai, or possibly Steno. Steno, can't really tell. Saber, Jean Alter, Saber Alter, Merlin, or Nero.
Just the top comment is just...
Yeah. Mimetically, people would say Nero because Umu. I say Jean Alter. I mean, come on, she has some of the best friggin' facial expressions.
Can't argue.
I mean, you saw some of her facial expressions in the Orleans Singularity. Just outright. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Poster 1, poster 2, and... must have been a second poster 2. We leave here. We go drop off our power armor. And come back.
Okay. I can remember it. That's how
This is Radio Freedom.
Yeah, it comes from Fate Extra. However, the better version is Panzoru.
Yeah, agreed.
Because floof.
Yeah.
Shared with my friend Law. Like, best version of the Padoru meme. He's like, indeed, because floof. Of course.
Oh, that.
Floof in a nice dress is still Floof in a nice dress.
Yeah.
He's a pretty floof. You got to pity that attempted robber. If he's lucky, it's inert.
Yeah.
If he's unlucky, he's got to pay the cleaning bill.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
The best bit is I want 100% believe in Anna that she's got one of those hidden somewhere.
It's Yukari. Of course she does. Too close. Or rather...
I got punted
across the vicinity.
That's the one.
What cover? This is the best barrel for this thing. I'm just throwing them across the area without even trying. Like, seriously. What was I doing before this?
Eviscerate them with a chainsaw.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But what was I doing before this as a weapon that wasn't chainsawing?
Bloody mess. Pistols.
See, look, they're hanging them by a meat hook.
Yeah.
Usually headless corpses.
If you're gonna hang a corpse, I feel like I'll go the whole hog and
Radio
stuff
Freedom.
first.
Got them, hang them by their own entrails,
All's quiet across
and
the
just,
Commonwealth.
you know,
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
they know not to fuck with you.
Hey.
The wall of pure force. Does this make me a Jedi? I can do Jedi
11
new.
p.m. out there. Nothing important.
Look how far I threw the turret. It was there. The entire thing catapulted back. Why have I not been using this before?
Looking at Star Wars. You know what I'm gonna think?
Lightsaber.
Yeah.
Skyrim has that. Yeah.
Okay.
There's even one for force powers. He really was a soft shell. Oh, main guy, eh? That means he's going to have some cool loot.
I'll cover you, man.
You know what this means? I feel cheated. Name has no actual decent... Oh wait, hang on. If it were unique, the heavies, if they were unique, it'd be even better. heavy combat armor is worth more and has a higher damage stat at damage resistance stat at base than comparable combat armor.
Hey, what can I
Hey there,
do?
time to be a pack horse. Every time.
It's midnight here at Radio Freedom.
Not far enough away from everything
All
else.
quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Easy way to get back. Harbour Master Hotel. So now drop off all this loot. Then we'll go back, pick up the actual suit of power armor that we were supposed to for the quest, and come back.
Mhm.
Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
$103 pre-war money. I don't think we're hurting for cloth anytime soon.
Mhm.
Quest items cannot be removed from your inventory. Quest is technically still active.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Too bad you can't launch like anything out of it, other weapons and...
Just launch machetes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see, someone has actually made a machete launcher on like machete. Essentially rubber band powered machete launcher. Oh good.
Huh.
Heads up, looking to light yellow.
Just a mad German that makes... Basically, if you can shoot, if you can reasonably expect to shoot things,
Really wanted up here.
I see. Staggering along. So heavy. No wonder we're so heavy. Hell, even without the power armor, we'd have been over encumbered. Not now.
That Deathclaw on Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure. Plenty. One time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor, fancy gun, just a pipe. One bullet.
You telling
Punch
me
it
you
with
killed a
rebar?
Deathclaw with one bullet?
Or
Come on. What do you take me for?
It's true. I might
You add on a
not look
heating coil
but back in the day.
that lets you do some energy damage.
Yeah, or quite the imagination. Hey,
Right, now that we're back at Sanctuary,
Yeah, trying to make it more powerful.
I just have. I'm just giving it the overcharge bit. Full stock or wood full stock? Do I go with the synthetic look or do I give it the classic
Radio
touch?
Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Synthetic suits and stuff.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Yeah, but classic touch. I want to be able to see properly, so reflex sight.
How are you gonna make
You,
it angry?
you want that, but
Yeah,
go over the paint schemes again.
a lot of these
Got the Retcon paint. Nice pale blue. Railroad. Sort of goes with the chrome. Chrome just with a black string on it. Minutemen. Shark. Green and red. Enclave. Black and red. Chrome. Silver and red. Arcjet. There's the Arcjet symbol logo. Well, the Arcjet logo. And a mid blue? Purple?
I call that purple.
Purple and red. Or default white and red.
Careful not to trip over the power pump.
General.
Black and red. But we've got silver and red. Or silver and black. Yeah, that's what it's got.
This is Radio Freedom.
Anyone
Nothing
get
to report at the moment.
knock 'em back
Stay tuned for
10
updates.
feet.
Assuming they don't just outright die.
I was going to say there's going to be body parts scattered all over the wastelands, but then how is that different from any other time?
This is true.
It's just this time you might find like a leg stuck up in a tree or something, go over the fence.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, but you're leaning over, you're like leaning over the fence, like your neighbour's garden. It's like, can I have my head back? I was still using that.
Yeah, quest is still ongoing because still thing. Two more have fallen off, unfortunately. Red dress and surgical mask checking for. OP R red dress surgical mask. Okay.
I still think bears for the bear throne would be a good mod.
Ha.
I'll follow, man.
Nine a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Oh.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure.
I imagine I come back like a couple of months' time to like a place where you've been on like back without filming or anything. And just you go inside a building that you don't usually build, it's just full of bears. Open the door, just it's stuck to the fucking roof.
I would never do that. Honest. I mean, I totally wouldn't do that. I mean, how dare you accuse me of such a thing? I'm not really convincing anybody, am I?
No. You're about as convincing as that, for that as I am, but I wouldn't go on a massacre without giving
You've admitted several times during the live streams that you would do so. Therefore, it kind of doesn't really work as a metaphor.
you got a point.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Oh wait, no, the explosives do go in here. So, 5 half-full ones.
This is Radio Freedom.
Still amusing me.
Nothing to
I
report.
found friggin'
Tuned here
14
for
missiles in a safe. Yeah. Even at maximum capacity, you only get 3 extra rounds. If it was 30, we're now up to 33. I want to shoot somebody who may deserve it.
Western, where'd you go?
Fortunately, Concord is just over there. Raiders should be back there.
You're hunting.
The one time you want to see Raiders, don't you?
Yeah.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
There's Red Rocket, there's Concord.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
There's the church, there's the museum. Should be Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Don't be shy. I promise I won't hurt you.
You're not lying. You won't hurt them. Their death will be instantaneous.
And I won't be the one hurting them.
Exactly.
You're mine now, rookie.
Just the splash took him out.
Yes.
A pool cue.
Really? At this level, at this point in the game,
A pool cue and a switchblade. I'm insulted.
Enemies over here.
Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m.
Okay, just scatter them halfway across
Keep it tuned here for
the general
Minutemen
vicinity. Because of course I do. The fucking traffic related. Oh, this gun is so much fun. Right, now let's get the actual suit of armour that we were supposed to have. So return to the Harbour Master Hotel. Pick it up. Go do so. Pack it.
What the?
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock.
Ah, got him.
Tuned here.
Ha ha ha. Oh man.
Turn up.
Oh man. Can't believe I nailed that. These super mutants decided to try and attack. Guess how it went?
Hilariously.
Pretty much. They've triggered the raiders as well. Stood here, shot there, killed one from the underside. That's how powerful the rippling effect is.
Triggered the raiders. What, do you assume their gender or something?
No, I tumble shamed them.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
All these people needing all these supposed safe spaces because they feel personally attacked. Fucking grow a set. In my day, we didn't have safe spaces. We didn't need them. No, I'm not gonna go on a full-blown goddamn millennials rant. Even though they are overprivileged bloody SOBs. Is there a particular reason why you're wearing both your hood and your hat still?
No.
Of course it is. It makes our jokes seem hilarious by comparison.
Yeah.
It really does. Oh.
Walk right into my boy.
Yep. Now we can remove things from the inventory. After we drop the power armor off. Oh, I see. He literally walks into an upright bar
Okay.
where
That's what he's hitting.
where the doors close.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a very literal version of the joke.
7 p.m. here at
Not a very
Radio
funny version,
Freedom.
either.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen
So old and
alerts.
cliched. After we drop this off, we'll call it, and I'm getting a bit peckish. I mean, we've covered. It's taken us 2 hours to do those 2 quests.
Yeah.
To be fair, we have had plenty of things to do. It's been what 2 hours and 20 minutes. And there was a little bit of time showing you some of it off of the other save, where things weren't quite as awesome because I didn't have quite as many skills.
That does remind me of another joke, actually. Another joke on that same vein that I quite like. A vegan walks into a bar. I only know if he told everyone in the first 5 minutes.
I don't get it.
Vegans are obsessed with telling people that they're vegan because they think that makes them better than them.
Oh. The suit of armour is completely and utterly undamaged. Well, the beta web tuner is still active, so no matter what. It managed to take out 1 turret, but
What was that?
we shall find out when we find the corpse of whatever it was.
That's what Tex had it.
Imagine the goodness if only
And you wonder why I built those traps.
Not anymore.
But you want to try and get through my front door. You want to try and get to my generators. Make it through all that shit, bitch.
3 a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Tuned here for updates.
Of course I did. It was my place. My town. My city. My world. You are so gonna love the tail end of the Babylonia singularity. Gil pulls off a goddamn a goddamn Grimhaldus.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Voice
Yes.
of the minute. Nothing to report. Out there, everyone.
I shit you not. He basically yells out to the people of Uruk, well, the soldiers still left in Uruk, that yeah, basically he does a Grimaldus.
Nice.
I am not even shitting you.
I shit thee not, man.
Basically. You wish I was shitting you.
I don't. Sounds amazing.
Well, yeah, because it was. Tell me, my AP's restored.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the masks. I'm going back on a bit anyway. Right. And so you just have your coloration: orange, blue, green, pink, and red. Moon boots mark 1, mark 2, mark 3. You don't get a massive amount of increase though. Right.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe
Have a
out there.
measuring point. Right. How far I can, or how high I can jump.
This is Radio
Right.
Freedom.
My knees
Nothing to
are basically
report. Keep it tuned
level
here
with the
for
top of the
updates.
cage.
Okay.
Unupgraded. About the same. Hang on. Oh no, you do get a substantial increase out of the Mark III. I can jump onto this. I'm actually paying attention. I can jump high enough to actually stagger on landing.
It's like some enemies are hiding behind a wall or something. You just jump on top of the wall and just gun them down.
Yeah, the downside is it takes up your entire armor slot.
That sucks.
Except for helmet and the backpack. So I dropped down to 440 capacity.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 4 a.m. Nothing to
Have
report.
a
Stay safe out there, everyone.
thing to put away, a mod to put away. But also, we have a little bit of food to craft. A scorpion egg omelette and some red scorpion steaks. That's a good thing about wildlife doing a wildlife and trying to attack you.
Get some free food out of them.
Yep.
Those of you just like Iowa just sitting there in the base. So,
I was Jack.
see the death score approaching. It's
You're
like, oh
tuned
good, I
to
was getting
Radio
hungry.
Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Pretty much.
Nothing to report at the moment.
Now
Stay
let's get
tuned
back
for
to building
updates.
this. We'll only build a few more at a time. Effectively build one entire... finish building that side and build this side. Enough for one more.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
8 concrete short.
Nothing to report. Stay
build-
safe, people.
Actually, no, we'll surround this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a piece of roof. So 6 to that. We'll then have the super generator in here. Oh wait, no, we'd still have to have something slightly exposed for a connector. We're getting closer. Then we wire this to a physical switch. runs to there, then runs to there. So we can then... Nobody gets at the generator.
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the
Yep.
Minuteman.
What are you going to call it?
Nothing to report. Stay safe out
That's
there.
just inviting disaster. Besides, I am not communist. I am not part of the People's Socialist Revolution, comrade. America will not fall to communism. Thank God, liberty pride
Yeah, what is like death is a preferable option
to communism.
Yeah.
America will not fall to Chinese communist invaders. Bear you get.
I was going to say Liberty Prime is in this, isn't
Yes, you get if you do the Brotherhood quest line and join the Brotherhood and everything, you rebuild him to assault the Institute.
I'm assuming the PC version has a mod where you can like have them as a gift card.
Very pain in the arse to try and do, because you thought Ada was a pain to try and get through places.
It'd be completely impractical, but just hilarious when it works right.
I suppose.
I did years ago see a Fallout 3 mod to actually play as Liberty Prime.
Oh dear God.
It was buggy as all hell, but it was fun.
I stand by my mutterings. Oh dear God.
Yeah.
We're also going to have to build another one of these by the power station,
Yep.
secure it, and then have it as a shielded backup. That way, even if somebody takes this out, Logitech does not go on a rampage.
Voice of the Minuteman.
We do not want to have to put our bear
All's
down.
quiet across the Commonwealth.
That would
Stay
be-
safe out there.
Both sad and practically quite annoying to do.
Yep.
Because obviously, he's a complete beast.
Yeah. From what I can gather is a dusky Yaogwai. So the highest level Yaogwai you can get from Far Harbour. You spawn at a minimum of level 79. And the will completely and utterly own a comparable tier. Will completely own comparably the top tier Deathclaws. Who's Dusky Yaogwai. The top tier Deathclaw spawns in at a minimum of level 94. And a Dusky Yaogwai. We watched it happen.
Yeah.
A Dusky Yaogwai will fucking wreck. I mean, seriously, will wreck a goddamn mythic Deathclaw.
Yeah, go back a couple of episodes if you want. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
We come back, everything has gone to shit.
No, this was the time we let out the Deathclaw
yeah,
and the Yaogwai, because we thought there would be tame companion animals for the tame settlement animals, and they just
Yeah,
started a
happens.
fight with each other, and the Deathclaw got its shit kicked in.
Yeah.
And we investigated the corpse. It was a mythic Deathclaw.
Yeah.
Like the Christ. So anyway, you've got to take another nap before work. It's the other side of 5 o'clock. It's almost 25 past 5 now. That's just over 2.5 hours. We've got to showcase some of the gear from the Creation Club and the quests involved in them.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to save it there, and we'll call it. So, and if you've enjoyed what we've done, do please leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know in the comments section your opinions. I'm not sure when the next stream will be. Hopefully it'll have much more banter than this one has. We're trying to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
And until then, hopefully we'll see you again. So yeah, until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And from me.